Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to my studio. It's January 5th. Today would have been the night of the red carpet event at National Western here in Denver for the Coors 2021 art show and sale. So a little bit of nostalgia here because I would be dressing up tonight, meeting up with all my rock star artist peer friends and seeing collectors that I haven't seen in a year and family. So it's a little sad, but at the same time, this year has been totally funky as it is. And so this year I just wanted to do just kind of a brief review, a little bit of promotion of my own work so you can see it in person. As you know, I work in plexiglass, and so my work is super hard to photograph and understand online. So I thought I'd just do a little virtual tour for you here in the studio. That being said, I also had done a video interview with Rose Frederick, our curator for the Coors art show. Was that back in, I guess it might have been December. Anyways, can you keep up with the days? I can't. So, but that will be posted on my website too, so you can see that interview there. But anyways, come join me. I just want to show you some of these pieces up close. This year I did more collage type works. I did do one saddle. I don't know if you can see it kind of over here to the side. It's etched in hollyhocks this year because during quarantine I spent a good portion of my time in New Mexico in Taos with my family. So hollyhocks are one of those beautiful flowers you see often in New Mexico, so I decided to draw those out this year. So I did a saddle, as well as you can kind of see some of these other collages, some boots, some saddles, as well as guitars. So I did guitars this year as a part of music being an international language, as well as a tribute to the Cubists, who have often been very inspired by, as you can see with my multiple layers of plexiglass. So come join me and I will give you some awesome close-up clips. By 30 inches, this large one here, these other small ones that I did in kind of a trio, those are about 16 by 20, so they're a bit smaller, but pick, strum, and slide. As if you were picking or strumming or sliding on the guitar. So anyways, here, let's take a view this way. So you can kind of see this only sticks out about maybe 2 inches off of the wall, but you can see the different various layers here. And so that guitar really ends up coming to life in a lot of ways. And so as you move around it, you'll definitely see it change a little bit too, from side to side. So there you go. That's Cubist Study 1. So this was printed on clear plexiglass, whereas the Cubist Study was printed on white plexi. So obviously you can definitely see the difference in saturation in the inks. The nice thing about clear plexiglass is the transparency from layer to layer. So you really get to dive into it a little bit deeper. Makes it a little bit harder to photograph and also shows a bunch of reflection, as you can see hands and other lights. But still, with right lighting, looks amazing. Here we go. And here's slide. So there you go, gives you just a little bit of an understanding of how these pieces are put together and how that they really do come out into the space. Here's Latigo. This piece is saddles kind of put together. I wanted to follow that curves and lines of the leather tooling as well as the Latigos themselves. So you can see the reflection like crazy. I also did a couple boots as well. I don't know if you can see that. It's in a gold frame. That'd be kind of fun to frame this year. Gives it a little bit more substance maybe. And then I also framed some of my collages. So this is basically my process of how I begin to even get to this point of printing. So the first thing I do is I actually print out my imagery and then collage them by hand, cutting out the paper and collaging them. So these two have been sold, which is awesome, to the Young Guns event. So that's super cool. But yeah, there you go. little bit of the process. Also have some other videos online of my process if you want to know more about that. But here, let's just check out the hollyhock saddle. So much like lace when etched into clear plexiglass, but you can kind of begin to see some of those shapes of the hollyhocks themselves. There you go. So 3-dimensional, this is a mini saddle. This stands about 22 inches off a tabletop. So very versatile when you want to move it around the home, place it anywhere. So you can see some of those shadow lines as well. There you go. So there's my work. Please check out the Coors Western Art Show auction bid. It ends tonight at 8 o'clock, but whatever doesn't sell in auction tonight will be available until January 24th. Thank you so much. Miss everybody. And I hope to see you in 2022 at the Coors Western Art Show. Thanks.